What is up, guys? I'm Spencer. Today's video is going to be another how-to. If you saw the last one, it was the fundamentals of BMX riding and the key to learning tricks. This is going to be the next step, which I don't know what to call it, but it's the next step for you intermediate level riders. I know some of you guys asked for this, so here we are in the back of a grocery store in the middle of Ohio. I don't know why I'm here, but I picked this location because I feel like it's kind of universal to everyone anywhere watching this video. Anything I'm going to try should be accessible to you guys for the most part. So here we are. First thing we're gonna do is wall rides. It's one of my favorite tricks. Pretty intermediate level trick. If you figured out the bunny hop, just gotta get that lean. We'll go more into depth with that in a second, but first thing is first, and that's safety. Get a helmet, buckle up. Here we go, we're starting off on the wall ride. Just gonna replace this pallet real quick, you will see. You guys probably only need one pallet, but we're just gonna do two. More options and it's better. So I know this isn't exactly a wall ride yet, but this is a good spot to start. You just get a pallet, lean up against the wall, but first you gotta make sure it's sturdy. It's sturdy. The good thing about this is that if you're not fully comfortable with like turning and getting your bike on the wall, this is a good start. I'll show you. We're gonna start off with nice and easy, and then we're gonna make it steeper and steeper, and then eventually take the pallets off, and then go on the frickin' wall ride. Here we go. So one thing about wall rides that you guys may or may not know is that not only do you have to like shift off axis and get your bike onto the wall, but you also have to push your way into the wall so you can kind of bunny hop out. If you don't bunny hop out, you're just gonna get stuck to the wall and then side flop, and you don't want to do that. This setup is also good for learning how to do tricks out of wall rides. Like wall rides 180, I'll show you a couple of tricks that you can kind of throw in there, blah, blah, blah. Woo! Once you're comfortable with the mellower bank, then obviously make it steeper. Probably as steep as you want to go with the pallets before you actually do the wall ride. I get real low because my camera's set up weird. But if you're comfortable with the steeper wall ride and it's like too easy, then you know, go at it opposite. Why not? Sketchy. All right, once you kind of are used to the pallets and that's a piece of cake for you, you're ready for the real wall. A couple things you want to look for when finding a wall ride is that you don't want to approach a wall with like a downward slope because it's going to kind of anti-pop you. It's possible, but they don't really feel that good, so I wouldn't even bother with it. You want to look for something that is at least flat ground into the wall or slightly upward. The more incline you have going into the wall, the easier it's going to be to pop, but you don't really need that, but it just helps. Also, like little bump jumps to the wall ride feel really cool, so that's something to look out for. Here I just have a normal flat wall, so we're just going to go with that. Here we go. I did that one on purpose just because some of you guys, if you have pegs, your pegs are gonna scrape the wall. That just means you're not like going off axis enough. You need more lean to get to the wall. So don't be scared, just make sure you're committing to pulling off the wall and you'll be fine. Make sure the wall is grippy. Some walls are super slippery and they're not even worth jumping on just because it's like super hard to grip it. So make sure you try to find a grippy wall. Brick walls are perfect. I like this one because it's got the line so I can kind of actually measure how high it goes. So that's something I'm just gonna do right now because I like to just mess around with stuff like that. So let's see how high we can go. I don't know where I hit the wall, darn it. Dang it, can't see my tire marks. Okay. So I think I got it about right here, which is kind of cool when you can see your tire marks. And like say there's a spot that I want to wall ride over something, I know I can get it because I got the proof on the wall. So actually right here, I still have the pallet set up. So I'm gonna try to wall ride over the pallet and like pretend it was like a rail hop or something. Just gonna do an opposite wall ride for you goofy footed riders out there. we're just gonna do it. And plus I wanna see how my Oppo wall rides look, because they're not gonna look nearly as good as my regular wall rides. Oh, beautiful. It's kind of something for you guys to try that already kind of figured out wall rides. You can get like a pallet or just something like that, so you can just practice wall riding like over gaps and stuff. So we're gonna start with one pallet, and I think I could do 2, maybe 3, I'm not sure. So we're gonna do 1 first. Going for 2. Before it gets a little dangerous. Forgot how fun wall rides are. I'm surprised I did 3. I might be able to do 4, but we gotta carry on with this how-to. So here we go. Next thing we're gonna show you guys is the manual 180. It's a pretty fun trick to do out of manuals. Great place to start is the parking lot. I'm gonna show you how to go about it. You kind of want to do like a little C in the parking spot from line to line. You'll see. So one thing to know when trying this is you want to watch how I like enter the parking space. I'm coming in at an angle and I'm turning left because I spin left. If you want to do a manual 180 and you spin to the right, you want to kind of come in this way and then lean and pop to the right. So I'll do both. Whoa! Once you can do 1 parking space, then try to do 2. And then, you know, it keep going from there on, you know, 3, and then eventually you'll be able to do it out of any manual. As long as you can get the right approach, you'll be able to do it. Pretty sure I learned manual 3s this way. So if manual 180s are easy for you, then try to do it manual 3. Might as well. Why not? I got it. Guys, learn your manuals. It's awesome. Next trick I'm gonna show you guys is the back tire jam. It's pretty much you just come up, lift your front wheel up, you gotta lean real far back and jam your back tire in. Didn't actually learn this trick until about a year ago because Chad did it to me in a game of bike. And I got a letter on it, so I forced myself to learn it. It's actually super easy. So all you do is just like, you put all your weight back, pretty much like if you loop out on a manual, but you hold on. So you just gotta make sure you make that connection into the whatever you're wedging your tire on. It's a real fun trick. Not much risk on it either. Just gotta make sure you don't like tap your nose hopping back in. But it's pretty fun. If you mess up, your front tire will just land on top of the thing. I'll show you guys that. It's whatever. Oh shit. Another fun thing you can add on to the tire jam is you can manual into it, set you right up. You just gotta make sure you have the right speed. So I'll do one real quick. So I'm not gonna go completely into fakies and stuff because I want to make that its own video because it's so complicated. But if you're working on fakies right now and you're kind of doing, try to work on your fakies and like having a target goal to like half cab and turn around at. So here I just made like a little something to get me going backwards and half cab off of the pallet. All right, now I think I'm just gonna show you guys the tire grab. Tire grab's just a one-hander. If you have control of your arm, then you should be able to take your one hand and bring it down and grab the tire. You just gotta kind of lean over the bars a little bit. It's really not that hard and not bad to fall on really, as long as you know you're not getting your hand back on. One more thing about the tire grab, you may not know which hand to use. Neither do I. I now prefer the left, but I think I've done the right before. You never know which hand to use. Pick a hand, go for it. The thing about the tire grab that kind of completes the trick is when you grab the tire and stop it. That's always what I like to see, is like your tire stopped, or you could even grab it and then spin it back, which is kind of cool. When you land, it'll make like a cool noise sometimes. Pretty sure I could do a bunny hop 360 tire grab. I'll just do that real quick, just for you guys that are watching this that don't care about the how-tos. This is for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I recommend trying tire grabs before you do tuck no-handers, because you have to get like kind of in the same position with like over your bars. And if you can't take one hand off and grab your tire, then how are you supposed to take two hands off and fly like a black eagle? You won't be able to do it. It's that simple. There we go, got a ledge. All right, I haven't really messed with, hold on, there we go. I haven't really messed with grinds yet on this how-to stuff, whatever. So pretty much my advice to you guys that have pegs on and learning how to grind is to make something like this. Like, this is maybe an inch hop off the ground, barely peg height, and just work on stalls and stuff. If you can't get into the stall of the grind you want to do, how are you supposed to be able to move and like slide a grind if you don't even know how to like get into the grind to begin with? So make something like this, or find a little short ledge and just work on some stalls. Like, it's pretty fun, and like, I don't know, you can just hang out up here, do some combos. Oh shit, I'm stuck. There we go, hand plant, we're good. For the most part, grinds are easier to learn through a stall, but there's like obvious ones that aren't. Like, you're not gonna learn a toothpick overhang stall on the ledge before you do a grind. You wanna do that on a rail. But for the most part, stalls are the way to go, just for all the basics like double peg, feeble, smith, maybe a little ice pick. Toothpicks are a little harder, but I do recommend learning toothpick stalls on like a little ledge first. It's just simpler. And maybe not go with a plastic one, because that's a little slippery. That's better for grinding. I know I mentioned it in the last video, but bunny hops are definitely a thing you want to keep working on. This is a little higher, but it's also wobbly in case I case it. I'm not gonna get thrown over the bars as much, so just keep working on bunny hops. If you guys wanna have a strong relationship with your bike, you need to learn how to trust your bike. Trust is key in most relationships. You can't have a good relationship without trust. So I'm gonna trust that my bike takes this pallet out and not kill me. All right, if you guys use any pallets trying any of this stuff, just make sure you put it back, because better chance of being able to come back and ride the spot you tried it at if you put it back as if you were never there. That's the end of this one, guys. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below, as well as throw some ideas for the next one, maybe some how-tos that you guys want to see, or something, you know. Throw it down there in the comments below. Leave a like if you liked the video. If you're interested in me teaching you in person, I'll be at Camp Woodward all summer. Here's a $100 off code for first-time campers only. It's right there. Just gonna freeze for a second. Okay, it's also in the description. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Appreciate it. I love you guys that have subscribed already. You guys are awesome. Go check out some of my other videos if you're interested. They're right here. If you're interested in one of the stickers I make, link is right there. Handcraft them with these hands. Thanks for checking out this video. Hopefully I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.